Good afternoon, my name is Salahuddin and I am going to give a presentation on MyEclipse and MS SQL Server 2007. So let's start with the new project. Here you can start a new project by going on File, New File, Java Project, and we are giving a project name by name like demo. Next, finish. And we can, after that, after creating project, we need to make a package. Right click on the source and then new package. Write package name as form.java. And after that, we will create a new Java class. Name as this is the procedure to create a Java project in MyEclipse. MyEclipse is used to create Java application, web applications, and you can connect it to the database, and you can have like web pages, online web pages. So once we create a Java project, we can connect it to the background with the database using the MS SQL Server. This is the SQL Server and this is the database. So let's start with the simple project for connecting with the database and displaying the data of the database. So here I'll open a project which is already in the database. Demo. Here. Simple program. In this program I have created a package named form.database and it is using a try and catch statement and catching the exceptions. Inside that I am giving the address of the database and the driver manager address and printing the statements. Okay. This while statement is used to retrieve the database contents, and let's execute it using control F11. Here it's showing me the database content which are present in the data. We have like address, you can get the details here. Address, ID, name, address, name. Here we have total 3 contacts. It shows here the output. Connection created, ID, address, name, which is already present in the database. It's shown here. Data tables. M. Here we can get directly in the MS SQL Server. Select edit top, or you can use select top browser. Here we already have the data in the database like ID number, name, and address. These are the contents which are present in the database. That's what I'm connecting with the front end and displaying the contents. Here, ID, name, address, which is displaying here, ID, name, address. So let's start with the basics of this Java application. Firstly, we have to, as I shown earlier, firstly we have to create a demo project of database, and then we have to create the package and then the Java class. Here it is Java Sala.java already created. Here we can include public, static, void main, and string. Here is a simple Java program which is displaying the hello world program. So I just created the program and written the hello world program, and now I'll execute it using the control F11. Start application. So it will compile and print the hello here. Okay, let's start with a new project which displays the which connects to the database and retrieves the data from the database and prints on the online. So what we do, we have to create a Java project and we have to inherit the servlets. After that, we have to write the front end using JSP, and using that we have to send the queries to the database, which in fact retrieves the query result from the database and prints on the website. So for that we have to create a servlet, and we have to provide database connection to the backend, and through that we can maintain the connection, and after that we can shoot the queries to the database, and then we have to retrieve the database into the database and print on the screen. So we'll start with this. We'll take a string and we'll give the string URL as the address of the database connection, and we have to create a class for them and driver details. For that we have to download the driver files and then include in the reference libraries. Then we have to create a connection statement, and after that we have to get the connection. We'll get the instance of a collection, and then we have to print that connection is created. Then we'll create a prepare statement. Prepare statement nothing but we can execute the statement any number of times. In normal statement we can execute the statement only once. Here we are shooting the any number of queries, any type of queries. So here I am using a prepare statement. Prepare statement, the prepare statement, we have to create the instance of prepare statement, and we have to pass the query to it. Here we are using the result set. Result set maintains the database through which we can navigate through the all the rows and the columns. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll just create a table using JSP using the implicit objects of the JSP. So here I am taking the out.print and passing the table parameters. Okay, once the table is created, the database will directly the rows and columns of the database directly come in will come in the rows and columns, and then we will print. So what we have to do here, we will create a while statement. While statement for just retrieving the data and just navigating it unless the particular situation is executed. So here what we'll do, we'll just use the result set dot next of. It will retrieve the database and just more on the data unless the minus one is present, like end of the record. So it will create a table row and table data and get string of 1, like first column, second column and third column until it finds the end of the file. So here again, then as I told you, we have to close the connection, and then we have to print close the prepare statement, and then close the connection, because if you don't close the connection, there won't be like the database consistency. If I am entering the record and somebody else also entering the record, then they won't be like consistency of data. So for that we have to maintain the consistency by using by closing the prepare statements and the connections. And this if sometimes there may be exception like the connection not available, the connection pool is full. So for that we have to use the try and catch statement. Try and catch statements are used for exception handling. The executing block should be in try statement, and then the resulting statement should be in the catch statement. The try statement will check all the statements. If it finds any errors, it will just throw it to the catch statement, where it provides an interface to collect the statements and throw it to the console without disturbing the running environment. So as I told you that this program is for it's like a SQL client. There we can pass the queries and get the data. Here I am Here I have written the code for it using a SQL client, and we are using a blue post method of servlets, where it has parameters of HTTP server request response and server request and response, and we are using a print writer. So I'll just execute this using control F11. JavaScript application. So once it gets executed, there will be like a window where we can put any queries, and we have to submit the query. The query will then forward to the database, backend database, which is MS SQL Server, which index comes here and just navigates here. If it finds the table is correct and it has certain data, then it goes back to the request goes back to the browser, and it displays all the values using here. Let me complete this. Here is a server application, so we need to set it as a run as server, run as MyEclipse server application using MyEclipse Tomcat. Tomcat is the application server which is used to run the which handles the request from the request and then process on the browser. So here we got the output, and here we have to enter the data. Once we enter the data, it just displays the result. If the data is available, then only it will print out, or else it will give exception. Just loading the files and giving the details. So in meantime, I'll just show you how this MyEclipse software will be. Here we can create any number of like projects. Like we can create like struts, Hibernate, Springs, any type of frameworks we can integrate in it, and we can even create easy project, enterprise application project, web project for creating website and some websites and blogs. And here we can, and even we can create like here we got the query. I will just enter the I will tell a query here, and then I am just pressing the submit button. This submit button will just go to the backend and just read through the results.